Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss Python for loops. Python for loops. A for loop is used for iterating over a sequence. That means it is used to iterate either a list, tuple, a dictionary, a set or a string. That means here we are going to iterate the elements in a list, tuple, dictionary, set or a string. Okay. With the for loop we can execute a set of statements once for each item in a list, tuple, set, etc. For example, let's open Python ideally. This is the Python. Okay. Now I've been writing in code. Let's take a list of fruits. Banana, orange. These are the list of fruits. Next, writing for loop for x in fruits. Then print of x. Okay. That means by using x here we are going to iterate each and every element and then printing the elements of a list. Okay. Let's run this. Python for .py is the extension. I got output as apple, banana and orange. Okay. This is the way you need to iterate an elements from a for loop. Not only this, we are going to iterate string also. That means we can iterate the characters from a string. Let's see how it works for x in banana. That means here we are going to iterate each and every character from a string. Print of x. Let's run this. For one dot py. So BANANA. That means each and every character is iterated and then printed here. Okay. Next see. Looping through a string is completed. Next break statement. With the break statement we can stop the loop before it has looped through all the elements. We all know break statement breaks the current execution and did not allow to next execution. It stops the complete execution of a iteration. Okay. Let's see how it works. If x equal to banana, that means here we have apple, banana, orange. If it comes to iterate banana, then it will stop the execution. Break. Okay, let's run this. Sorry, I need to put this here. Break. Indentation is the very important thing in the Python. It defines the scope here. Okay. So apple and banana are printed, but orange is not printed because if it comes to iterate banana, after banana it will break the execution. So orange can't be printed here. Okay. Next, continue. We all know how continue works. Continue just skips the current execution, but it will continue the next iteration. Okay, just skips the current execution, but it will execute the next execution. Let's see how it works. I've been printing after the continue statement. Continue, then print of x. Let's see how it works. So apple and orange are printed, but banana didn't print, because if it comes to execute banana, it will execute. That means continue means skips the current execution. That means it skips the printing element. Next goes to next execution. That means orange will be printed. Okay. First apple in fruits is print. So print of apple. Next banana. Here if banana equal to banana, so continue will execute. If continue execute, it skips the current execution and goes to next execution. That means orange in fruits will execute. Okay. Okay, this is the way you need to use continue statement. Next we will see else in for loop. We all know else in for loop is just same as a while loop. After the loop is finished, if we want to execute any other statement, we will use else. Okay, if we want to print any statement after the execution of a loop, we will use else. Let's see how it works. So that it is printed. All the elements in a list is printed. Next, I need to print the another statement. For that, I will use else print loop is finished. Okay, let's run this. So after apple and banana and orange are printed, it is printed loop is finished. Okay, first it will print all three. After finishing the loop, if we want to execute another statement, we will use else. Okay.